So out of every single game we've ranked zombies maps on, Black Ops 2 is by far the hardest because there's 14 different maps on this game. That alone is just a lot, and some of them are remasters, some of them are unique, some of them are just meh. And all of that was very tough to mix in and get a good list together, and this is the list I found best that I won't mess with out of any other list I made. So it was really difficult to make, but just real quickly to go over the criteria, I think high rounds are a very, very important thing for zombies. Just replayability itself, because if you have different high round strategies, you're gonna want to try those out. The more you learn on these maps and stuff, and then innovation is also a big thing because it's really hard to innovate, especially this late in the zombie cycle. I know Black Ops 3 was like 10 years ago, but there was already Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and World at War, which all had innovation themselves. And the more you keep innovating, especially in later games like Black Ops 3, it just makes it more fun and more replayable, and it gives you something to go back to. But besides that, I think you guys get the list of criteria and just in general what we're ranking this off of. So we'll get right into it. So right away, number 14, the worst map in Black Ops 3. It's Shangri-La. I just don't like Shangri-La as a map as is. I don't think it's fun. I think it's boring. I think it's difficult, and not like a good difficult. I think it's just stupid. I never have fun playing Shangri-La, and it's just, I don't know. What was good about Black Ops 1 Shangri-La was PhD, Mustang and Sally's, and how good the baby gun was. But Black Ops 3, there's no PhD. You can use Danger Closest, but I think it's tedious just spinning the gobblegum over and over and over just to get that specific gobblegum. And the baby gun's worse. Like, the baby gun is way worse. The zombies, like, they seemingly, like, fight back. Like, they learned from their shit in Black Ops 1. Like, you can run them over, and they learned in BO3. Like, we're not going to get ran over. So they fucking fight back. They won't take that shit no more. And I don't know. I just think it's stupid. I think the Wonder Weapon has to work on a map. And in Shangri-La BO3, it just doesn't work. It's still good. But your best bet now is to literally have a ray gun as your secondary and shoot them all and then just let them go that way. You can't step on them anymore with the baby gun, and it's stupid because that was the fun part of it. They literally fight back. Like, I can't even stress enough. They fight back. It's stupid. I don't enjoy it. I don't think it's fun. And again, the pack a punch too. Like, the pack a punch, like I said in Black Ops 1, you cannot pack a punch with random. So I mean, if you have gobblegums, bring wall power, bring crate power, because that's your best fucking bet to pack a punch. Because 9 times out of 10, randoms don't know what the fuck they're doing, and chemistry is very, very hard. It's very hard to get with randoms, and I'm a co-op player who loves playing randoms. So it's never really fun to try to pack a punch on Shangri-La, and that, I mean, even in Black Ops 3, it's just, yeah. So yeah, I hate Shangri-La in Black Ops 3. I have no reason to go back to it. I think it's just poo-poo, so we're going to leave it at that. Shangri-La 14. So if you guys watched the Black Ops 1 video, which I encourage you to do if you haven't already, you'll know how much I hate this fucking map, and it's Moon. I think BO3 Moon, just to let it off, just to get the record straight, it's way better in BO3 than it is in BO1, but does that mean it's a good map still? Fuck no. This map is horrible. I have this little quirk with Moon, and I don't have with any other map, but for some reason, whenever I play Moon, I don't know why, I always play like shit. Like, I just never do good on Moon, and I hate it for that, because there's no way that I just have this, anyone has an issue with one map like that, and I don't know, it just seems like Moon hates me back. This map is stupid. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. The only good things about it is the wave gun, the zap guns, the QED, the Gersh device, the Easter egg, and I mean, I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing fun about this shit. I mean, let's start off with the spawn room. It's stupid. Keep in mind, again, I'm a co-op player. It's stupid. You're probably not going to get back to Pack-a-Punch at all because randoms don't... it's just hard to find good randoms now in 2025, and maybe that's on me for having high expectations. But it's hard to find some fucking randoms who are good and know what they're doing on Moon nowadays. And it's a little bit stressful because you want to play Moon for the whole experience, obviously, and it's just a pain in the ass. It's just really, really a pain in the ass to play this map. And not to mention, if someone does, like, if you're in the spawn room, you'll have that one motherfucker on your team who has a huge ego and will just train the zombies and will get everybody killed because he doesn't want to go on the goddamn teleporter, and he just gets everyone destroyed. There is nothing more infuriating than that in any map. It's so frustrating. But I hate the astronaut. The astronaut's always been stupid. I don't get the concept of him. If the jug and speed cola were better, I wouldn't mind him. And Perkaholic and Soda Fountain, Unquenchable, like, all those gums help out with you getting jug back quite easily. But it's still stupid, and I don't know. The high rounds flow better on this map, I'll give it that. The wave gun is better on this map because it can actually provide you drops now, and gobblegums make the process of high rounds just more fun in general, and I'll give it that. But it still has a stupid fucking excavators, is that what they're called? Excavators, whatever the fuck the thing is. They still have that. The Easter egg is still
stressful. The RNG you need to do the Easter egg is stupid, but I guess the ending itself, like I said, is good. But I'm going in circles here. This map just sucks, and I have this stupid quirk that I'll never get over, and I just hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. It's an ugly map too, and it's just poopy. Fuck it. So yeah, Moon 13. Let's move on 12.
So coming at number 12, we have Noct on Jotun. Now, quick fun fact before I get into this map: this is the first time that Noct hasn't been like a bottom two map in a game. So kudos to that. But yeah, number 12 is Noct on Jotun. Now, Noct is different in Black Ops 3. Now, I know obviously it has perks, and that's like a big thing why. But high rounds on this map just flow so different. And like I said in the beginning, there's some maps I think that really benefit from gobblegums that make it a lot more fun, and others that just make it bad. Noct is one of the good ones. Like Noct is great with gobblegums. I love training and just getting wall power on the Kuda, and then I forget what it is to get like the ammo type or whatever. I forget that gobblegum's called. But I love getting the Kuda with just dead wire and just training in the box from over and over and over again. It's so fun to get to high rounds. Now, why Noct is low is, again, it's Noct, and besides that, besides the high rounds and how fun they are, there's really not anything to do. The wonder weapons are bland, even though it's fun that the Thunder Gun is back again with the Mark II this time, and the Monkey Bomb is back as well. All that's fun, but we've seen all this before. And Noct is just there's nothing to do besides go to high rounds on Noct, and I like how the perks provide like a new experience that's different from like the unique Noct experience that made it as loved as it really was. But it I don't know, it just feels different, and there's not much to it besides the high rounds. And I mean, the rounds are still slow, like at the start too. Like when you start, for some reason the rounds are still fucking slow, which I never will understand why knocked rounds are just so painfully slow. I don't get it, and it's just stupid. But I don't know, man. There's not much to say about Noct besides that. I mean, it's just boring. It doesn't hold up, unfortunately. And yeah, I guess I'll just leave it at that. Noct's number 12. So number 11, we got Shinonuma. Now Shinonuma is I love Shinonuma. I love the map itself. I love Black Ops 1. I love the World at War version. But there's something about the Black Ops 3 version that just doesn't click with me. I even like the Vanguard version better than Black Ops 3. I think this version of Shinonuma is my worst, like my least favorite version of Shinonuma, the Black Ops 3 version. And I don't know what it is. The Wonderwall feels amazing. Gobblegums are super beneficial and just fun to go to high rounds on. And I don't know. There's just not a click there. I mean, there's more. The system is more friendly, so you can do more training spots. You can camp better. Again, the gobblegums make this thing so much better. And you have the Wonder Fizz too, so you can mix up your perk selections without it being like the same original four with Mule Kick. Like you can get Widow's Wine, you can get Stamina Up, you can get Dead Shot if you want. I don't know why the hell you want Dead Shot, but you can get a few new perks, and I think that's really fun. But there's just something about it that just doesn't click with me, and I can't really put my finger on it. And I don't know. I just think it's the color. I know it's stupid, but the color, it just makes it so gloomy and like depressing to play. And I don't know. There's not much for me to say about Shinonuma and Black Ops 3 either. There's just not a spark there. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about if you just feel the same way about Shinonuma and Black Ops 3 specifically. But yeah, this is my least favorite version of Shinonuma. And the map itself is good. It's just I don't go back to it. So I just got to leave it at that. So number 11, Shinonuma. So now starting off the top 10, we got Kino at number 10. And same thing as Black Ops 1 with Kino. This map is just burnt its core on me. I've played this map so many fucking times, it's not even funny. I've done everything there is to do. I think was just a boring, easy map. And it's the same thing in Black Ops 3, really. I mean, Gobblegums make it, again, way more like easy to get to high rounds, obviously. But I think it's negative this time because it just makes an easy map already super easy. And I mean, I guess the chaos and just the Gobblegums provide can make it fun, but I don't know. I always thought Kino was most fun playing it just the way it was supposed to be played, with just casually and just doing what you gotta do to get to high rounds in general. And I don't know. I think I like the Black Ops 1 version of Kino better, honestly, but even then, I don't like the Black Ops 1 version of Kino. It's just, I don't know. Kino is same thing as Shinonuma. It's the same thing, but again, you can recycle the perks if you want. You can there's a Wonder Fizz, so you can like reorder it. I believe there's Electric Cherry now because it's a Black Ops 1 map, which is bizarre. But you can have, obviously Double Tap 2 is new, but you have the perk machine. You can have Stamina Up again. You can have Dead Shot. You can have Widow's Wine. I mean, you can mix up your thing, and it's fun in that aspect because you don't have that stuff in the prior version of Kino, all those perks and stuff. So it kind of makes a little bit different, but I don't know. The Thunder Gun feels the same old, same old. The Mark II is okay, but I mean, I feel like it's
way more trash in Black Ops 3 than Black Ops 2. That just something feels off about that as well. And I don't know. Kino is just it's the most safe map, and there's not really much to critique about it other than the fact that it's super easy. I know Kino's loved because it's like essentially the mascot of zombies. If you ask somebody like, what map do you associate with zombies? If they don't play a lot, at least they'll say Kino. And yeah, I mean, Kino's fun for that, but from a gameplay perspective, it's not really unique. It's the same thing as Doris was. Teleporters, you teleport to Pack Punch on Doris, you teleport to Pack Punch on Kino. I mean, it's just same 4 perks and nothing else. I mean, it's just I don't know. Kino, I never really liked it. I mean, it's just boring. I don't know. I gotta leave it at that as well. This is really some of these maps are just bland. So I'm kind of saying the boring thing just to get it out of the way, but it is. I mean, you tell me what is there about Kino? I'm genuinely curious. Like, what is good about Kino besides it being the mascot? Essentially, there's nothing. There's nothing cool about it that makes you want to go back to it. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Number 10 is Kino. All right, so coming at number 9, we have the first, like, I guess, trigger warning. This is the first BO3 exclusive map, and we have Revelations. Now, I will admit this before I even go off about Revelations and why I don't like it. This map is underrated. And, like, in the grand scheme of Call of Duty, it is underrated. It's fun. I mean, visually, it looks amazing. The spawn, at least. We'll get to the rest of the map in a second. But the spawn room, visually, it looks amazing. I like the idea of it. All that's cool, but from a gameplay perspective, I don't know. I don't like the Easter egg. I think the Easter egg's stupid, especially for a DLC format. And Black Ops 3 had like the best Easter eggs, and Revelations just kind of It really rubbed me the wrong way about how it ended BO3. I thought the Shadow Man boss fight would be a lot better, but it's literally Shadows of Evil 2.0, and it's just I don't like it. I wish they had a better wonder weapon, like another brand new one, than it wasn't just the Apothicon Servant. But the Apothicon Servant fits Revelations. I get it. It goes with the Apothicons and the Shadow Man. So, I mean, it makes sense why it's on Revelations. I don't like the way you have to upgrade it. I hate looking in, like, just little tedious stuff like that. Like looking in the sky for these tiny little rocks to shoot it, and then you have to get a certain amount of that to pack a bunch. I think that's stupid. I don't like those little weird, dumb quests to be able to pack a bunch. I think there should be like a actual like step system, kind of like how you do the staffs. I'd rather do that to have like a way to pack a punch the Apothicon Servant than just shoot stupid rocks out of the sky. I hate the same thing for the Tomb in BO6. We'll get to that eventually when we get to BO6 though. But I don't know. I just hate those little quests. And the thing was, I wanted a map that was like Revelations in terms of like, okay, there's each map in one map. Like, there's like a little bit of Iraq, a little bit of Kino, a little bit of Mob, a little bit of Origins, a little bit of Buried, like a little bit of every map into one giant map. I thought that idea was amazing and good, but once we got it, it's like it kind of kills the originality of Revelations, which is unfortunate. And again, it ended off what was the most best, like it was the best zombies game in terms of the community. Like the community was together in Black Ops 3. You just had to be there. The community was together and everybody loved it. I don't think zombies will ever be like that ever again. And just the way it ended, I remember so much disappointment for everybody. There was no map that was hyped up like Revelations was. Like, I mean, it was probably the most hyped up map in zombies history. Like, it was like the most hyped up map, like going into it. After Go Ride, everyone was super fucking hyped about Revelations. And I think it did not live up to the hype at all. I mean, but it's easy to say in hindsight because I think the idea of it was good, like I said, but it just, I don't know. It didn't live up to the hype. And yeah, for that, I gotta put it down at number 9. I know there's a lot of Revelations fans, and it's a fun map to get to high rounds on. I forgot to mention that. It's probably the easiest round 100 to get to. You can get to round 100 super easily. You can fly through it. Gobblegums are great on this map, and I mean you have two of the best wonder weapons, like I mentioned, the Apothicon Servant obviously, but you have the Thunder Gun. The Arnie's are probably the best like monkey bomb type of grenade in zombies history. I think they're better than the Gersh device, honestly. But yeah, I mean, besides that though, Revelations is just So I'm gonna leave it at that though. Revelations number 9. So coming in at number 8, we got Ascension. Now, I love Black Ops 1, and go check where Ascension is on Black Ops 1. That'll explain why Ascension's so high compared to, I'm sure, other people. I'm sure a lot of people don't like Ascension, but I love Ascension. It's one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 1, and favorite maps of all time, as is. And I think it's unique on Black Ops 3 because I think Gobblegums are balanced on this map because the monkeys, you want to pop a perkaholic, the monkeys will not have any of that shit. They'll take away your perks still. But you can still have a lot of perks because Deadshot and Double Tap are in the Wonder Sphere or Wonder Fizz or whatever it's called, and they will not touch those perks at all once you get them. and it's just really really good. And you can still, if you have 4 people, you can still get a bunch of more perks. You can have like up to 6 perks if one person's watching a machine, and it's perfect. So co-op wise, Ascension has always been fun and it's always been best on co-op, and it's just perfect. High rounds are still the same. You can camp on the lander by Widow's Wine now instead of PhD. I wish PhD was there. That's the only downside I think I have. But yeah, you can train by Widow's Wine. You can camp by Widow's Wine. You can train by Pack-a-Punch if you want to. You can train by the third lander. You can train by Spawn. There's just so much stuff to do. And the Thunder Gun's back again, obviously, because it's Ascension. And the Thunder Gun and Ascension are perfect for each other. I think the Thunder Gun fits Ascension more than it fits Kino, and I think it's easy. I think the Mark II is actually a really, really good addition on Ascension, and I think it's just really, really perfect. I think Ascension is just the best. It's one of the best, if not the single best high round map of all time, no matter what game you're on, and I love it. There's so much stuff to do on Ascension in terms of getting to high rounds. I don't get bored of it. I love going back to it. It's super fun, and obviously, again, ahead of its time. It was the first main Easter egg ever in Zombies, so that's huge points for it. But this is Black Ops 3, so it obviously was remastered. But it's amazing, and visually it looks amazing in Black Ops 3. I mean, I just love Ascension, and I know it's basic, and it kind of is. Man, I'm sure people think Ascension and Kino should be right by each other, and Revelations being in between is stupid. But that's one of my bias. I love Ascension, and I can't help but put it higher than Revelations because I just like it better. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Ascension, I adore that map, and it'll stay at number 8. All right, so coming to number 7, we got the Giant. And I really, really do like the Giant. I wish I could put it higher. It's not my favorite version of Deriz. The Giant is really, really fun, and I like how Black Ops 3, like the system, I think it works on. I think Double Pack-a-Punch is great on this. I think the map looks amazing. I think the Wonder Waff is amazing. It was bad at launch because it was just like a Dead Wire mod, but they buffed the Wonder Waff, and now the Wonder Waff is amazing on Deriz, or on the Giant. And, I mean, it's just same old, really. And there's just something that doesn't click with me. Kind of like I said about Chino Nimbler, there's just something that doesn't click with me. I like it more than the World at War version because the Wonder Waff works and it's not glitchy. But the Black Ops 1 version is just so much better in my opinion. And since there's a lot of maps in Black Ops 3, I can't really put the Giant any higher than this because I think the other maps are just better than, and they just work better in Black Ops 3. There's not much to say about the Giant. It's a really, really fun map, really basic. You guys know that, so we're just going to move right on to number 6. So coming at number 6, we got Verrucht. Now, if you guys saw the World at War ranking and the Black Ops 1 ranking, you guys know how much I love Verrucht. I think it's a great, great map. This version of BO3, it just did something that I think the other two should have had originally, and that's an actual good wonder weapon. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you obviously do. BO3 Verrucht has the Wonder Waff, and it just fits so perfectly on this map. I wish it was on the BO1 version. I wish it was on the World at War version. I think the Wonder Waff is just perfect for this map. And that with the combination of crate power and wall power, you can get Pack-a-Punch guns on a map that was already supposed to be like really challenging, but you have this stuff that helps you out while it maintains that challenge factor. Verrucht is probably the hardest map to get to around 100 on BO3, maybe besides Shang. It's a really challenging map, and like it gives you help to make it easier, but like the difficulty's still there, if that makes sense. I love Verrucht, and I think it's a great, great map. It's just the other maps are more modern, and because of that, I have to put it down a little bit lower. But it's the second highest rated Zombie Chronicles map, and that's a big thing. So, yeah, we'll move on to number 5. Verrucht's number 6. So coming at number 5, we got Gorod Krovi. Now, this map is a little bit difficult to rank because I don't think there's a lot of high round strategies to do on this map. I don't think there's like a lot of stuff you can do to get to high rounds, and obviously that's against my criteria. But this map's story and you just being there in 2016 when this map came out, like, it was insane. There was no map like Gorod Krovi. Gorod Krovi's Easter egg, we'll start off with that. Gorod Krovi Easter egg was so good that it hyped up Revelations to, like, it was supposed to be the best Zombies map of all time because of how good Gorod Krovi's Easter egg was. Like, everyone was so excited. You literally had to be there in 2016. Like, there was no map hyped up like Revelations was. It was insane. And that was because of Gorod Krovi's amazing Easter egg. Now, the gameplay of the Easter egg was also amazing. This Easter egg was, in terms of difficulty, like, this was the hardest Easter egg to do by far. Like, do it with no gobblegums, you'll actually be like, you'll feel satisfied beating it. Like, you'll feel like accomplished. It's a really challenging Easter egg to do when you don't cheese it with gobblegums, and it's just a lot of fun. Now, the Ray Gun Mark III was also introduced on this, and I don't think the Ray Gun Mark III is really good. I think it's the second worst ray gun behind the, I think it goes Ray Gun Mark II the best, Ray Gun Mark III second best, and then Ray Gun is the worst. But it's just, the Ray Gun Mark III is just really disappointing. It falls off in the mid-40s, early 50s, I believe, and it's just, for a Black Ops 3 Wonder Weapon, that's not really good at all.
It was really disappointing. I think it was the worst wonder weapon in Black Ops 3, unfortunately, which is really sad because Black Ops 3 had like a ton of good wonder weapons, and this one just stunk. But besides that, Gorok Krovi was just a home run hit, and it's really weird because, like I said earlier, the strategies, like there's not a lot of strategies to get to high rounds, but just the nostalgia on the map, and I don't know, it's just so nostalgic, and the experience is so unique that it's like in Stalingrad, it's in World War II, and the Easter eggs like so complicated. It makes you want to replay it more than the other maps I previously mentioned, but it's just a really good map, and I'm happy to put it at number 5. So we'll move on. So coming at number 4, we got BO3 Origins. Now this is the highest rated Zombie Chronicles map we have like in the whole video, and I'm about to bash the fuck out of BO3 Origins. I love Origins, and this map is still great, but this map, like the BO3 version, made a bunch of stupid choices that made it worse than the BO2 version. Like it was ridiculous. But this map is still good. I'm about to bash the fuck out of it, but I want you guys to know this is still number 4, and I love it. But I'm gonna talk super negative on it. BO3 Origins is absolutely stupid because it got rid of some of the most fun parts in Origins. Like it got rid of the parts that didn't make it tedious. Now, the fire staff glitch, like that was it cut off a huge part of the Easter egg that would avoid like the Easter egg being tedious. And now in BO3, you have to put it in each fucking robot. You have to put it in the fucking underneath the excavation site, the fire staff. They fucked that up. They made it super tedious on solo, and it's just stupid. And I think it just made it complex. And the mud, like the movement in the mud in BO3 Origins, oh my god, even with stamina up, it is fucking terrible. The zombies can still catch up to you because it's the Black Ops 3 zombie system, and they're obviously faster, so you can still get fucking destroyed by the zombies, and it's a pain in the ass, and I don't have fun moving in Origins. It's stupid. Like, it's so bad in BO2 Origins. Like, when you get the lighting staff, you have to go to the second thing on solo. Just picture playing solo. You're on the second tank right by the MP40, like Gen 2, and you go up, you have stamina up, you get the first part, then you run back and get the second part before it heads over to Gen 6. Like, I can do that easily on Black Ops 2, like, light work easily every time. 9 times out of 10 I can do it. On BO3 Origins, the movement is so fucking bad. Like, I maybe can get it 4 times out of 10. Like, it is that bad. The movement is just stupid. And for some reason, they nerfed the fire staff, too. The fire staff was really fun to use in BO2 for high rounds, but it would eventually crash your game. That was the issue in BO2. So what they did in BO3 was, instead of not making it crash your game, they made it fucking poo-poo, which was stupid. Why would you nerf the fire staff? Like, it's dumb. I don't like the ice staff that much in Origins. It's not my favorite staff to use. I like the wind staff the most, if you guys don't know. But I didn't like the ice staff at all. So the fire staff would be like the best bet for you to go to high rounds theoretically if they kept like the staffs the same from BO2 to BO3. But no, they fucking nerfed the fire staff, which was stupid. I have no idea why they did that. I don't know. So BO3, besides all of that, BO3 Origins, besides all the negative stuff I named, like, it's still fun to go through. Like, the gameplay, like going into the Easter egg with the gameplay, like it just goes together. The setup process goes with the Easter egg, and you want to do the Easter egg as you set up, and it's just Origins is still perfect at that, but they just made it a little more tedious in BO3, which is what I don't like about it. But this map is still amazing. The staffs, besides the fire staff being nerfed, staffs feel amazing. They look amazing. The map itself looks amazing. I mean, it's still a really good map, but it's still a little more tedious. But Origins is still Origins, and I still love it. So number 4, we'll move on to number 3. So coming at number 3, we got Shadows of Evil. Now this map, like, I don't even think the best thing about this map is the gameplay. It's the story behind the map. So first off, the setting is, like, it makes the setting very known. You were in the 1930s, 40s, around there, and you're in Chicago, but it's called Morgue City, like a fictional version of Chicago, and you can tell by, like, what the zombies are wearing, what your characters are wearing, by, like, the soundtrack and when the rounds change and stuff. Like, it has, like, a nice, like, 30s, 40s jazz feel to it, and it's really cool. It's a unique feel. And visually, this map is also very visually beautiful. It has, like, this orange tint to it, especially after you get Pack-a-Punch, and it's just, you like playing this map. Like, you just feel good playing it. It's hard to explain. But I also love the story on this map with the characters. They all killed somebody, I believe. Yeah, they all killed somebody, and they're in, like, this loop now because of it. And the Shadow Man himself is also mysterious. And the 4 characters are mysterious of each other. So there's just a huge mysterious vibe that the characters have for one another, along with the Shadow Man himself. So it's a very, like, detective feeling kind of map. That's how I get it, at least. And the gameplay wise, it's also very good. They introduced the Apothicon Servant, which is widely considered, especially in my opinion. I think the Apothicon Servant is the best wonder weapon of all time, and it was introduced on Shadows of Evil. This map also introduced the Margwas, which the Margwas and, like, the boss enemies, like, they still, like, have, like, weird, like, variants of them. Like in Cold War and Forsaken, they had the Abomination, which was he's basically a ripoff of the Margwa. He's just like a weird version of the Margwa. And in BO7, we see like a Margwa, like in the trailer at least, we see a BO7 Margwa bus thing. And so the Margwa is still being used today, and that was introduced on Shadows of Evil. And the Margwa is probably one of, if not the best special enemy bosses of all time. I like him more than the Panzer personally. I think he is probably the best like round specific zombie that comes in, or like boss. He's really really fun. I also really do enjoy the Pack-a-Punch quest here. I like how you have to sacrifice like one player or one character's like friend. They have to sacrifice to become a gate worm, and then you get Pack-a-Punch, and then they think that they're out of this loop, all to find out that the Shadow Man tricked them, and he like puts like a giant apothecon in the sky and just makes the atmosphere of the map even more crazy. Now the one downside of this map, I believe, is the Easter egg. I think it's really really simple after Pack-a-Punch. I mean, you get the swords, which also were introduced on this map, like special weapons or whatever. That was introduced with the swords here, and the swords are all right. You do, but along with Easter egg, you get the swords, then you do the flag step, and it's just really easy after that. That's my one gripe with the map. But gameplay wise, like you can train a lot of places. You can train by the Rocketry location, by Jackie V's Gateworm location. You can train in Spawn. You can train underneath by Pack-a-Punch, like not Spawn, but you can train outside by the KRM by Stamina, and then you can train by Pack-a-Punch. So there's a lot of different high round strategies you can do. You can also camp if you want. It's really risky. It's to camp because of the Margwas, obviously, but it's a challenge to do so if you want. And yeah, I mean, this map is just really, really fun. I think it kicked off Black Ops 3 perfectly, and I think it was just amazing. It was a little bit glitchy at launch, but after all the bugs, obviously, Shadows of Evil is easily top 10 map of all time and top 3 in this video, so we'll move on to number 2. So coming at number 2, we got DE, Dreisendrach. Now, I absolutely love Dreisendrach. I know a lot of people probably thought it'd be number 1 before you click on the video, but it's just personal preference for me right now between 1 and 2, and right now I think DE is number 2 for me. But this map in the grand scheme of all of Call of Duty is still top 5 like of all time, easily. DE did literally everything right. The wonder weapons, the bows are amazing, the Easter eggs amazing, the map layout's amazing, the dragon heads getting the bow in the first place is amazing, the characters are amazing, the wonder spheres are amazing. Like, this map literally did everything perfectly. The Ragnaroks are amazing. Like, this map literally did nothing wrong. It's just, like I said, it's a matter of personal preference. But we'll get more depth with the map right now. So the bows, like I said, they are easily better than the staffs in my opinion. I think the order of best to worst. I think Lightning's the best, followed by Void, followed by Fire, then followed by Wolf. I think that's the order of the bows, best to worst. And they're all just super amazing, super fun to use. They're all different from each other. So like, if you want to switch up how you play, you can use a different bow easily. And the cool thing about this too, the Easter egg is amazing. It's way less tedious than Origins, and it's kind of like inspired by Origins, I think. But it's way less tedious than Origins, but it's also more challenging with the inclusion of the boss fight, which was also the first boss fight like in the history of zombies. I know technically Shadows of Evil had a boss fight. That boss fight was just literally pissed. Like no one cares about Shadows of Evil's boss fight. That boss fight's terrible. So on DE, so if you want to play with the Easter egg with 3 people, you need to do 3 bows, and you can carry on with the Easter egg. Obviously, if you're in Origins, you need to have all 4 staffs upgraded and done. In DE, you just need to have the same amount of bows that you have players in your lobby, and you can just carry on. And it's super fun. Now, the boss fight, too, is, like I said, the first boss fight of all time. It's an actual challenge. If you don't bring in, like, good weapons, you don't kill the Keeper, or you don't, like, stun the Keeper, he'll shock the whole room, and then you'll die. It's easy to mess up on this boss fight, and it's super fun. And I've probably done this Easter egg the most out of any zombies map ever, honestly. And it never gets old for me. It's not like Kino, where I get like burnt out of it. Like, I don't know why. I've done DE so many times I'm not even burnt out of it. I still love going back and playing it. And it's very bizarre, but I think that just proves how good of a map it is, because you can go in the boss fight with different weapons. You can go in the boss fight with different bows. You can train if you want to. You can train by the church outside of Speed Cola. You can train downstairs by the pyramid. You can train at the rocket launch. I mean, you can train anywhere you want to, and you can camp by Quick Revive if you want to. Which is, if you have the lightning bow, it's like one of the best camping spots of all time. Camping at Quick Revive if you don't open that door. It's just, the map does nothing wrong at all, and I absolutely love it. And the ending cutscene is also amazing. After you blow up the moon, you blow up the moon first with Gersh, Richtofen talking. You blow up the moon, and then you kill Ultimus Dempsey. Sorry, Ultimus Dempsey Gaming, but you kill Ultimus Dempsey, and it's just insane. Like, the ending is just insane. It set up Black Ops 3 perfectly, because after we got the Black Ops 3 cutscene, or the Dries and Drop cutscene, we knew where the story was going after with Black Ops 3, and everyone was super, super excited. And this map just nailed it out of the park for me, and I think it's easily number 2. Top 5 all time, easily as well, so we'll move on to number 1. So before you guys want to kill me, let me explain why Zetsubo no Shima is number 1 ahead of all these other maps. Zetsubo no Shima is not only my favorite map in Black Ops 3, it's my favorite map of all time out of any game ever. Why? I don't know. I feel like some of the hate in Zetsubo no Shima in 2025 is just overly forced, because what I hear about Zetsubo no Shima is the boss fight sucks and it's glitchy. The boss fight can suck, sure. The Tokyo boss fight, that fight is stupid. You need the Wonder Weapon, and if you don't have the Wonder Weapon, then you're cooked. But the glitchy part, like, that was fixed 10 years ago, so I don't get that. This map, besides that, is just amazing. I love the jungly atmosphere of it. It's mysterious with Division 9, and you have all these weird lab experiences. I love Ultimus, or not Ultimus, I love Primus Takio, and this map, it just does his character so well, and I really love this map. I think the KT4 is a top 10, maybe top 5 Wonder Weapon of all time, in my personal opinion. I know people won't agree with that, but that Wonder Weapon is so fun to use. I think it's a better version of the Liquefier. I think the KT4 is just absolutely amazing. And the Masamune upgrade is also amazing. I just think this map's just amazing. The one part that does suck, like I said, was the Tokyo boss fight. The Spider boss fight's way better, and it's ridiculous. The Tokyo boss fight sucks, and getting the bullet to shoot down the plane for the last elevator part, that also sucks. But besides that, the Easter egg goes by so smoothly, and I absolutely love it. The Skull of Non-Sabwe is amazing. It's the best specialist weapon probably of all time, in my opinion. I love the Skull of Non-Sabwe. I already mentioned the KT4. You have the Marshall 16. This map has guns that are only in Zetsubo. Like, it has literally like map exclusive guns, kind of like Nuketown having the M27. Like, Zetsubo has a bunch of like map exclusive guns, and the Marshall 16s are so fun to use. There's nothing more satisfying than destroying a Thrasher with the Marshall 16s. Like, I just try it and trust me. It is so fun. And once you beat the boss fight, you have the best camping spot and the best training spot in Zombies history. Like, you have the whole boss fight arena still unlocked, and you can just chill in there. What other map can you do that besides Shadow of Evil? Again, it's not a boss there. What other map can you do that in? You can't do that in any other map. Gorod Krovi, you're back in the map. DE, you're teleported back in, and you blow up the moon. You're stuck in the map. Zetsubo, you have it wide open. And Revelations, the game ends. So this, it's just, I don't know what it is. I love Zetsubo no Shima, and I think it's replayable. I love training. I love getting to high rounds. I love the gas mask. I love the shield. It's all weird. I don't know why I like it more than DE, but it's just, the high rounds feel so fun to do on this map. The Easter egg is just fun to fly through because it's really simplistic, actually. As long as you don't get as long as the bullet doesn't take forever to get, you can fly through this Easter egg pretty fast, and it's just a lot of fun to do. So yeah, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I love Zetsubo no Shima. It's my favorite map of all time, and I happily have it at number 1. So real quick before the video ends, I thought I'd say a couple of things. I just want to quickly apologize for me talking fast and you guys occasionally hearing like my saliva like go off my tongue and stuff. I'm just really sick, and I didn't mean to sound like Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm just really sick right now, and when seasons change, I have the allergies go up, and I have asthma too. So obviously it's going from summer to fall, so my allergies are acting really bad, and I didn't sound the greatest, and I talked pretty fast, and that's on me, but I did my best to try to slow it down as best I could. I do mumble a lot, like I said in other videos. I'm still getting better at commentary, and I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. But I appreciate you guys watching this, and I had a lot of fun making this list. This was by far the biggest list we made for a specific game. I think it'll be the biggest list we make for a specific game. But yeah, we're going to work on Black Ops 4. I can't promise when it'll come out. Maybe a couple weeks. I hope I feel better soon. It took me a long time to put this video together, but I appreciate the patience, and if you guys liked the video, I mean, just let me know your list, and yeah, just show some love. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta for now.